Yo.
Spread the word. Top Shotter is back.
Yeah. My dog Javi produced that one, is it?
Ambassador Music.
You know, sister, we are create waves like the ocean, yeah. When you're there, better than your son, no the explosion, and we make the commotion, yeah. They even dance with them, watch we have emotion, deep and we slow down, yeah. We do it first, got them soft like lotion, and waves like the ocean, yeah. When I never see a phone sound, never see a phone sound strong. Never the time for rely on people to make my move, and never saw me grow up. And I know say me a heap, I know you're probably right, but if you not have no pride, I guess anything goes. Me I live my life telling me I'm moon. I used to be that little kid, now I am the grown up. Think my life did so rough. Skinny nigga did that talent, but never have no luck, so rough. My father get laid off, now have no up. They done for turn a man from best, and now my life's sweet like a donut. You know I wouldn't change a thing. No, choose the ample lose a couple times before you win. Oh, yeah. I pop bottles, pop models. What my story have a happy ending like the novels. Yeah, in a castle I'm eating apples. I look out upon the sea, I show me youth, them how we do it. Great waves like the ocean, yeah. When you're there, better than your son, no the explosion, and we make the commotion, yeah. They even dance with them, watch we have emotion, deep and we slow down, yeah. We do it first, got them soft like lotion, and waves like the ocean, yeah. We never see a phone sound, never see a phone sound strong. Never see a phone sound. All over the world, them a wave me banner. Fans a come out and a support me, and bad mind I wonder what's so special with a man, yeah. Tidal wave, you no see up under the cabana. We a create big wave and a flood the whole place. If me no make it out, show the kids my face. Hey, tell them how me stay and how me stuck in my ways. One like say them no like who, but them rate way anyway. Cause we create big waves like the ocean, yeah. When you're there, better than you some load explosion, and we make the commotion, yeah. They even dance, but them watch we have emotion, deep and we slow down, yeah. Do it first, got them soft like lotion, and waves like the ocean, yeah. We never see a phone sound, never see a phone sound strong. We never see a phone sound, never see a phone sound strong.
My dog Javi produced that one, is it?
Ambassador Music.
You know, sister, we are create waves like the ocean, yeah. When you're there, better than your son, no the explosion, and we make the commotion, yeah. They even dance with them, watch we have emotion, deep and we slow down, yeah. We do it first, got them soft like lotion, and waves like the ocean, yeah. When I never see a phone sound, never see a phone sound strong. Never the time for rely on people to make my move, and never saw me grow up. And I know say me a heap, I know you're probably right, but if you not have no pride, I guess anything goes. Me I live my life telling me I'm moon. I used to be that little kid, now I am the grown up. Think my life did so rough. Skinny nigga did that talent, but never have no luck, so rough. My father get laid off, now have no up. They done for turn a man from best, and now my life's sweet like a donut. You know I wouldn't change a thing. No, choose the ample lose a couple times before you win. Oh, yeah. I pop bottles, pop models. What my story have a happy ending like the novels. Yeah, in a castle I'm eating apples. I look out upon the sea, I show me youth, them how we do it. Great waves like the ocean, yeah. When you're there, better than your son, no the explosion, and we make the commotion, yeah. They even dance with them, watch we have emotion, deep and we slow down, yeah. We do it first, got them soft like lotion, and waves like the ocean, yeah. We never see a phone sound, never see a phone sound strong. Never see a phone sound. All over the world, them a wave me banner. Fans a come out and a support me, and bad mind I wonder what's so special with a man, yeah. Tidal wave, you no see up under the cabana. We a create big wave and a flood the whole place. If me no make it out, show the kids my face. Hey, tell them how me stay and how me stuck in my ways. One like say them no like who, but them rate way anyway. Cause we create big waves like the ocean, yeah. When you're there, better than you some load explosion, and we make the commotion, yeah. They even dance with them, watch we have emotion. T-Bar with slogan, there. Do it first, cause them sound like motion and waves like the ocean, yeah. We never see a phone song, never see a phone song strap. We never see a phone song, never see a phone song strap.
Hey yo, my G, where you from?
Guyana.
Ghana?
No, Guyana.
Yeah, yeah,
Hello, Wagwan.
yeah.
I came from a land. It have many water, many great sons and many daughter. And we have the land, yo, where many ask for. We never see Katrina, nah, those disaster. I feel nice, we come from the golden city. Girl born in gold dust, so we show them pretty. The man full of faith, me nah know none was slippy. Guyana, me say big up on no city. Cause this is the dear land of the free, land of the many waters, resources and trees, land of the rivers and seas. I proud, Phoebe, Guyanese, land of the Amerindians, the Africans, the East Indians. And Portuguese, not to mention the Europeans and the Chinese. Them feel blessed from Guyana beach breeze. Cause enough people tour around the world and ask about Guyana, but don't know where that is. That is the last city of El Dorado in the world. That is the land where we live. Land of the biggest one-drop falls. Plus we have the longest floating bridge. We from South America, some say the Caribbean, but still a thanks we a give. Alright, 1, 2, mic check. View from gravity, are the nicest. Match time, my city, are the hypest. We see them gyal wind up in a some liquor digest. We are hustle from morning till night catch. Them finno Guyanese, get a youth not like rest. House and car, them finno we like press. Check the bank line them, we not like check. We got gold and diamond, them think priceless. Timber bauxite, then check the aisle next. GDF, Miami is the finest. I mean I talk about the sugar, nor the rice yet. So I'm Marshall, I drop the Guyanese bomb. For feed the nation, that's the Guyanese plan. Big up a kilo, them with them Guyanese land. Guyana, that's where them Guyanese from. People tour around the world and ask about Guyana, but don't know where that is. That is the last city of El Dorado in the world. That is the land where we live. Land of the biggest one-drop falls. Plus we have the longest floating bridge. We from South America, some say the Caribbean, but still a thanks we a give. I came from a land, it have many water, many great sons and many daughter. Is we have the land, what many ask for, we never see Katrina or nah, those disaster. I feel nice, we come from the golden city. Girl born in gold dust, so we sure them pretty. The man full of faith, we not know none was slippy. Guyana, we say big up on the city. Enough people tour around the world and ask about Guyana, but don't know where that is. That is the last city of El Dorado in the world. That is the land where we live. Land of the biggest one-drop falls. Plus we have the longest floating bridge. We from South America, some say the Caribbean, but still a thanks we a give. Hello, Wagwan. I the nuclear family, hey master, one up fully. A one-time records, a 592, we think that. Hello, Wagwan.
Hey yo, my G, where you from?
Guyana.
Maybe I'm foolish, or maybe I'm blind, thinking I can see through this and see what's behind. Got no way to prove it, so maybe I'm lying. But I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put your blame on me. Don't put your blame on me. Take a look in the mirror, what do you see? Do you see it clearer, or are you deceived in what you believe? 'Cause I'm only human after all, and you're only human after all. Don't put the blame on me. Don't put your blame on me. Some people got the real problems. Some people out of love. Some people think I can solve them. Lord heavens above, I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put the blame on me. my opinion, don't ask me to lie. And beg for forgiveness for making you cry. For making you cry. 'Cause I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put your blame on me. Don't put the blame on me. Oh, some people got the real problem. Some people out of love. Some people think I can solve them. Lord heavens above. I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put the blame on me. Don't put the blame on me. I'm only human. I made mistakes. I'm only human. It's all it takes to put the blame on me. Don't put the blame on me. 'Cause I'm no prophet or Messiah. You should go looking somewhere higher. I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put the blame on me. Don't put the blame on me. I'm only human. I do what I can. I'm just a man. I do what I can. Don't put the blame on me. Don't put your blame on me.
Wake up, the day is bright, and I feel the blue. Turn your dial for your vibe, we're ready to go. With Courdel Jones, you know it's gonna be real. From 8 to 9, bring your vibes you can feel.
News, views, and what's hot today will keep you wide in every way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Livewire. Wake up, the day is bright, time to feel the flow. Turn your dial to Livewire, we're ready to go. With Courdel Jones, you know it's gonna be real. From 8 to 9, from 8 to 9, bringing vibes you can feel. News, views, and what's hot today will keep you wired in every way. We'll keep you wired every way, in every way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Stories that matter, we've got the scoop. From the latest headlines to the local truth. It's your community, your voice, your power. Livewire hits you every hour. So grab your coffee, your tea, your toast. With Courdel Jones, we'll give you the most. Livewire, we'll give you the way. Running to the energy, the beat of the street, the show that connects. It's where people meet. We're wired to your world, we got the news. On Livewire, there's nothing to lose. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Oh, Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Stories that matter, we got the scoop. From the latest headlines to the local truth. It's your community, your voice, your power. Livewire hits you every hour. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. It's your community, your voice, your power. Livewire hits you every hour.
Wake up, the day is bright, and I feel the blue. Turn your dial for your vibe, we're ready to go. With Courdel Jones, you know it's gonna be real. From 8 to 9, bringing vibes you can feel.
News, views, and what's hot today will keep you wide in every way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. flow. Turn your dial to Livewire, we're ready to go. With Courdel Jones, you know it's gonna be real. From 8 to 9, from 8 to 9, bringing vibes you can feel. News, views, and what's hot today, we'll keep you wired in every way. We'll keep you wired every way, in every way. Livewire, fill in and feel the spark. Every morning lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Stories that matter, we got the scoop. From the latest headlines to the local truth. It's your community, your voice, your power. Livewire hits you every hour. So grab your coffee, your tea, or toast. With Courdel Jones, we'll give you the most. Livewire, we'll give you the way. Running to the energy, the beat of the street, the show that connects. It's where people meet. We're wired to your world, we got the news. On Livewire, there's nothing to lose. Livewire, filling and feel the spark. Every morning lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Stories that matter, we got the scoop. From the latest headlines to the local truth. It's your community, your voice, your power. Livewire hits you every hour. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning lighting up your heart. It's your community, your voice, your power. Livewire hits you every hour.
Good morning, and welcome to another episode of Livewire with yours truly. It is the 28th of November, 2025. Happy to be here with you yet again. Good morning to all the persons joining us across the 10 administrative regions. Good morning to the persons joining us across the diaspora. And special good morning to those persons joining us in the comment section. I'll ask you guys here right now on whichever platform you're joining us on, could you just do us a small favor and share the live so that we could have the widest reach possible and we could get the message out there. We got some information to share this morning, or I should say information to share. We got some issues to discuss. So let's jump into it. Now, I don't even know where to go first. Because, all right, let me deal with let me see. I feel like this morning, I really want to start with crazy people. So I'll go to Brian Max first, right? Now, this is a post here by Brian Max speaking to projects in Guyana over the years. Now, what does it read? Understand value for money. Jagdeo spent US 60 million to build the Kingston Marriott. And I go through these things so you guys to understand the mindset and the thinking of the people who want to lead us as Guyanese. And you see, for the 3 out of the 48 people that like Brian Max thing, share it. So again, I'm asking you guys to share the live for me so that we can reach out there, right? So Jagdeo spent US 60 million to build the Kingston Marriott. Somebody just built a better one by the airport for US 20 million 15 years later, right? Jagdeo spent 220 million to build the zinc sheet Skeldon sugarless factory. The embankment road cost US 176 million. And look how much work that is. The BJ Bridge cost 260 million. The zinc sheet skeleton factory costs almost the same as the bridge, but look how much work and materials went into making that bridge. You do the math. Well, Brian, we're going to do a little math this morning because, you know, Brian Max is one of these people that uses the social media platforms just to, I wouldn't say create chaos, but to create some doubt in people's minds, right? So first of all, Brian, I want to say to you clearly, you can't compare projects across 15 to 20 years without adjusting for inflation, land costs, material, labor, exchange rate, design, and in most cases, purpose, right? That alone makes his entire post invalid. This is like comparing the price of a Nokia 3310 in 2005 with a Samsung S24 Ultra in 2025 and shouting robbery. Right? People, back in the day, the V60 cell phone costed $90,000 brand new. I am absolutely sure there's not a soul that can pay $90,000 for a V60 cell phone now. You understand? The new airport is not the same type of project as the Kingston Marriott, right? The new airport Brian Max is talking about is not the same type of project as the Kingston Marriott. Now, the Marriott included ocean front shoreline protection, deep foundation piling, conference center generator system, hurricane grade engineering, imported finishings at 2009 2010 prices, and all the other amenities that came there back then. The new airport is basically a structure, or you could say a concrete box near the runway. Different scope, different engineering, different costs. You understand? Now, let's jump over to the skeleton factory. This factory cost US 220 million because it was a fully automated industrial plant and not a zinc sheet building. Brian Max calling it a zinc sheet building is political fiction. Now, this facility was a fully mechanized factory with turbines, processing plant, boilers, centrifuges, automated systems, mechanical and electrical systems included. None of these things are cheap, right? So infrastructure is not equal or the same to machinery. You're literally comparing steel and turbines to asphalt. What? Now, let's go to the East Coast Embankment Road. Now, this is a 12-mile multi-year infrastructural upgrade. Not a simple road. This includes drainage upgrade, seawall protection, culverts, utility relocation, land acquisition, foundation engineering, road widening, asphalt overlays. Look how much work that is. We understand it's a lot of work. And we agree it's a lot of work. That is because it's a massive civil works program. The Barbies River Bridge cost 260 million. Because bridges over waterways are among the most expensive structures to build. What does that include, Brian? Marine engineering, deep piling, riverbed stabilization, pontoons, cables, pillars, specialized material, specialized concrete that can get hard in water, to approach roads, toll facilities. Comparing that to a sugar factory is like comparing a plane to a washing machine. Even with his flawed numbers, why should I say flawed? His retarded numbers, Brian admitted PPP projects were major infrastructure bills, while the APN new hotel was simply cheaper because it was basic. There ain't no fanciness or no extra thing you have to do with the accommodation up there. Brian Max literally confirms PPP was building an industrial grade mega project. Avnu built one medium hotel. End the story. Brian never mentioned that global construction costs in 2008 and 2012 were far higher due to the global commodity boom. Steel, cement, fuel, freight, all of those things peaked during that time, Brian. Why you don't say that to people? We don't produce steel, cement, or fuel here. All those things are integral to construct any building. During that time, steel prices doubled. Oil was $147 per barrel. During that time, freight costs. Why you always gotta call me? Just come in and work. Hold on, please. God, I hate explaining, saying stuff to people over and over again. Just a second. Sorry. Jesus Christ. Anyway, right? So Brian Marks does not share with us that there was a heavy increase in prices for materials, prices for um the gasoline or the dieseline to run these up machinery that are used in. What are you doing? Right? And freight costs were at an all-time high. This alone changes the economics of the older projects. So Brian Max saying, do the maths. Sir, the maths is exactly what you avoided. Y'all, please hold on. Please hold on. Oh, shock. Sorry. Yeah, so like I was saying, Brian didn't do the maths. If he did the maths, he would actually need to have cost breakdown, scope breakdown, engineering specs, inflation adjustment, project timelines, financing terms. Instead, Brian Max gave us a political nursery rhyme. I am also saying too, if a Marriott or a Marriott quality hotel truly costs US 20 million, why the APNU only built one in the entire 5 years in office? If it was so cheap and affordable. If it was so cheap and affordable, why they only built one? Brian Max left out the part where the new airport hotel is built by private investors and not the government. Right? Please understand that. Comparing private capital to state capital makes no sense. Right? Now, finally, comparing the cost of a factory, a hotel, a bridge, a highway, as if they were the same type of expense is the clearest sign that Brian has no clue what he's talking about. This is intellectual laziness disguised as analysis. Right? So Brian compared a 2009 oceanfront hotel, a 2008 industrial sugar factory, a 2025 highway, and a 2008 bridge, as if they were all the same product on a supermarket shelf. This isn't value for money. This is value for confusion. Right? So, Brian, you hold your analysis to yourself. On a serious note, hold your analysis to yourself. Now, I want to come to another thing that has been on my mind for a little bit. Well, as of somebody said, Critic already maxed out his thinking. No, Win would have released a statement on this market thing, right? Also with a photo. Now, I just want to show you the ignorance Win tends to want to embrace, right? Look at this here. This is the photo of As Muhammad embracing a so-called vendor, a heartbroken vendor at Stabrook Market Square, where everything is going all right. Right? Look. Yeah, watch.
Bring them down. You understand?
Right? Y'all remember this lady? Y'all know who this lady is? Y'all remember this lady, man? Let me remind you who this oh, Jesus. Listen. You hear us crying and going on? Anybody looking at this, that is how they just capture some of these diaspora people and some persons who are not Guyanese, who don't know what's going on. Because they put up stuff like this. And you say, oh God, what are they doing this lady? The cruel. Look, this big woman, how they gonna do shit stuff? But when you get down to it, it is all theater guild. It is all theater guild. Now, this woman here, somebody saying volume again. Y'all hearing me again? Somebody saying, just confirm y'all hearing me. The volume is up. I don't understand. Just let me, anybody in the comment section, let me know if y'all hearing me still. Just let me know if y'all hearing me. Yeah, okay. They say are good. Loud and clear. I can hear. Good. We got triple Luca here. So let me go down memory lane. Right? This lady run out yesterday. I don't know if Ask called she out, who called she out, or what. But she ran out yesterday on her knees, crying and bawling. Oh, it's right. Oh, it's right. But here's what I can tell you. Theater Guild. It's nothing but Theater Guild. Let me look. Let me watch.
Bring them down.
Good. That is her. Let me look at you in a different light.
You understand?
Yeah.
You got power. You pussy biter.
Same woman. Same woman. Same woman, right?
The blood of Jesus. God. Come bring Jack Jordan. Rabba Kotodo Yandra.
Alabala Shandai. Alabala Shandai. Watch. You understand? And when people tell you us and the PNC, it seemed to be one. Right? Seem to be one. This is just a little gander frolic we going down memory lane. You understand me?
Jesus, you can't bring your Jack here.
You hear what she said? Jesus, you can't bring down Jadio. God, just one instance. This next instance I will show you was the straw, in my opinion, that broke the camel back. Well, no, don't I say the straw that broke the camel back. This is the last time y'all ever see James Bond at a public PNC event. You hear me? This is, to me, this was the point when James Bond said, this is it. I good. I prefer to go to something sensible. I prefer to attach myself to something sensible. Watch this say. I'm going to point out James Bond to y'all in the video. Watch. You see the man with the jacket with the little white shirt showing out? That's James Bond. That's James Bond. Right? Look. You notice who rolling on the ground there? You notice who rolling on the ground there? This same one. The same worries. She ain't got not a stall, a cooler, nothing on Starbrook Market Square. That lady is not a vendor. That lady is not a vendor. She just making herself a comic, right? So let me show y'all if they got a next one in front of Sleeping Hotel on not North Road, the other one heading out of St. John, with she and a lady in a big fight. But let me show y'all, this was the last day James Bond was seen publicly with PNC people. He said, no, this is too much. I got sense. I's a big man. I can't associate with this foolishness. Watch. Watch. That person in the black and white, that's James Bond walking away. That James Bond saying, this is too much. This is too much. Y'all know Bond. He's an intellectual. He don't like to associate himself with too much of foolishness. If he got protest, he can protest. But you're going to see James Bond rolling on the floor like an idiot. You understand me? This is the last day James Bond walk with anybody with PNC. He's like, no, I'm done. No. You understand? Watch. That's him walking away. Look at this one here. This is a PNC last Congress where Aubrey Norton was ascended to power to destroy that party. So as Muhammad is willing to embrace anybody, even if they're part of the cause or the plight or not. Again, I say to you, this woman has no stall at Starbrook Market Square. There's no stall for this lady here at Starbrook Market Square. She ain't gathering no mass. She rolling everywhere. Oh, run around the place. No mass she ain't gathering. If anybody they need a Jare, is this lady here. I agree with you, Tara. If anybody need a JRA, it's this lady. They got a video. I didn't have time to look for it on my profile. But there's a video of this lady cussing the hell out of a man in a boat that going from region 3 to region 4, from Region Hoop to Stabrook. Cussing it, but oh, she this and she done, she parts, and they got a video with she fighting a woman match day at sleeping hotel. You understand? Theater Guild. Beer Small Stage Production. Beer Small Stage Production. Theater Guild. I'm telling y'all. Theater Guild. No. Listen. We done had a little fun with this thing. I really want us to get serious with it because, again, it's a lot of misinformation being spread by Win. Now, Win, like the fart it is, runs out at every opportunity it gets without even understanding what's going on or being sensible about it. You understand? So Win acting like Stabrook Market is a surprise situation. When every vendor knows there's a cleanup, there's some sort of cleanup around the Christmas time. Or sporadically, whenever the council decide they want to do something and look like they're active. Right? Stabrook gets, I won't say reorganized, but it gets a little facelift now and then. Cleaning up, they clean the place to help with the traffic flow, police management, and basically to help with sanitation upgrades. You understand? Now, the barricades weren't to punish vendors. They were to prevent the annual Stabrook Christmas chaos that causes things like robberies. You understand? And in some cases, traffic gridlock as well. Safety is not oppression. Urban planning is not dictatorship. Regulating vending is not cruelty. Jesus Christ, we got to break the mold somehow. Here in Guyana, and I will say it too, people feel you could get away with anything because you know somebody. You understand? So, with the thin thing, you got to break the mold. With the vending on the side of the road, you got to break the mold. With the squatting, you got to break the mold. Because a lot of persons feel, because they were allowed to do it for a long period of time, it's legal, it's okay, you could do it. Now, when people come to move you, right? And mind you, they weren't moving people there. They're upgrading the place. But in other cases, when they move vendors away, their argument is, I've been vending here for 40 years or 15 years. It's 15 years or 40 years of illegality. Not because you were allowed to do it, you're doing the right thing. Somebody, take for instance, City Hall. City Hall used to have constables coming by Demico and collecting money for the people vending on Demico Walkway. Right? I personally have seen that over the years. They would come, they got a senior officer, sometimes the person dressed in just the uniform pants or the skirt if it's a male or a female, and they got on civilian top. And then they got the subordinate ranks, the junior ranks in their full uniform, and somebody walking around with a book collecting money or writing down some receipt. I don't know if the money is going to the council or if it's a fake receipt or where, I don't know. You understand? But those spots aren't for vending. So how you collecting revenue for a place that is not a vending area? You understand? So back to this Azardine and this vendor thing. So Azardine claiming the vendors invited him is hilarious. The only time Ash shows up anywhere is when cameras are on and he smells political opportunity. You understand? He is an opportunist, not an advocate. He didn't visit vendors once before elections. Right? He didn't go and visit them before elections. Now suddenly he's their spokesperson. It seems rather convenient. This sudden vendor love is strange coming from a man who spent the last year posing with supercars, expensive outfits, and courtside photos. You can't be the voice of the people when you spent all year advertising wealth. Pick a brand, ass. Pick a brand. You can't be both Robin Hood and the owner of Rolex, though. You got to pick a struggle. Now, when, or let's talk about when lying about consultation. Right? At the end of the day, matter of fact, just let me show y'all something. I want y'all to understand clearly. Most of the time, these people just use opportunities to mislead. These photos here were posted on November 11th. Let me make it bigger so you can see. In this photo right now that you are watching, in the photo that you are watching is a walkabout that happened around the Starbrook Market Square. And this is why I say a lot of Guyanese are very disingenuous when it comes to cameras and moving from person to person. Right in Tiger Bay, before I continue here, right in Tiger Bay, I would have seen photos the day before, 2 days before, with the minister and several residents, the president and several residents at Tiger Bay. All of them happy and they're ready to change and they want betterment and all of it. The next day, right? Oh, well, you know, they say we really like, and but why didn't raise it to the president? Why didn't raise it to the minister? Why didn't raise it with them? So one day you good and happy, you are bored with the development. Then the next day, you don't really like how the development happening on, you know, they could do a little more when others didn't do nothing. Now, y'all might say, or the critics might say, not Guyanese critics, but critics of the program and the government might say that this is just one photo. This is just one photo. But I'm showing you that this Minister Manichan was out and about. So that's dancing. He's a city councillor. And I think the rest of them are activists. I've seen them before, right? That's the minister discussing with vendors. And I would dare say this looks like the guy who had on the white thing on the hair and got a lot to say the last night or yesterday morning or whenever, right? Minister interacting with vendors about the enhancement of the Starbrook Market Square since the 11th of November. The 11th of November. So anybody can go now to the Ministry of Local Government's page, the Ministry of Local Government's page, and you go down to the photos from the 11th of November, and you will see. You understand? You will see. That's the local government minister. That's the city councillor. Let me go back a couple of photos to the same wretch. Sorry, don't let me think. To the mayor who, in video, acting like he didn't know that there was enhancement for this area to happen. Who is this standing up here? Who's this? With the mouth pout out. Who is this? Somebody could tell me, please. Who is this guy here? I can't zoom in no more. But y'all seeing who this man is here? This is the mayor. This is the city. I think this is one of the city engineers. I'm not saying this gentleman is at fault or he disputed anything, but I'm saying to you that it is not a case that there wasn't consultation. Some people just decide that they don't remember. This is Travis Ellis, a complete waste from the PNC that is a councillor there as well. So you had a walkabout with the Minister of Local Government, the mayor of the city, city hall staff, and councillors to interact with vendors and let them know that there's enhancement for the area planned. So this thing where, oh, we didn't know. Look what they're doing. Y'all ain't getting no cash grant. I don't know what she is saying in the video, right? But let's go down. Let's go down the line. This is the town clerk out here and the minister. This is the permanent secretary for the ministry here. You understand? So I don't know. Look, councillor for PNC, councillor for PNC, city hall staff, councillor for the PPP, councillor for the PPP, the mayor of Georgetown. So the PNC councillors knew, city hall staff knew, the mayor knew, and the vendors knew as well. So it's not one area. The minister and team went around the entire area. Looking at it. What? Look. All kind of people out there. Look the mayor there again. Right? Look the mayor there again. There at all the bus parks, the taxi parks, everything in Starbrook Square you're addressing. Interacting with the people. This lady here, oh Jesus Christ. I just know she even from behind, all my hair starts scratching. You see this lady here in this green? She just freaked me out. I met this lady for the first time when the Ministry of Human Services and Social Protection was giving out some grant. And she got a grant to start her business. She is a vendor, not even on Starbrook Market Square. This lady in the green top here that is being hugged, she got a stall by Bounty Supermarket side. She sell bras and underwear and them kind of thing. I know them. I think they were since under former President Ramutar presidency when she got the grant. During the elections period, I walk in there. She abusing me. I don't know if she see the show or what. I said, you abusing me and you collect the same government money for starting. She jump. Cut the memory short. You understand me? And if you hear the vendor start laugh, she, not me. But I am telling you, anytime I find out she name, we could probably check the records and see. Right? So this is the minister here interacting with vendors from not even Starbrook Market Square till up by Bounty side. You understand? And it wasn't no 2-minute thing. She was there taking the time to watch this one. Watch this one. Is what you looking at, brother? Mr. Mayor, what are you looking at? The mayor was there. The mayor was there during consultation. Look at the corner here. This permanent secretary, Dr. Josh Kanai. So an entire team was out there. An entire team. She took some time to even speak to persons on a loudspeaker so that everybody in the area, if you didn't have a chance to come over and hear, if you don't like the PVP and she's a PVP minister and they want to come and hear, she talk on a loudspeaker so everybody could hear whether you like the government or not, whether you vote for them or not. The enhancement could benefit everybody. She talk. Jesus Christ. How more misrepresenting you can be. You understand me? I think that's the last photo. But let me go back and see if it continues. So this is the consultation. So when Win turns to tell you that there were no consultation, this is your evidence right here. With the city councillors, right there. With the city mayor, right there. Look, it's all here. And my thing is, it's like, oh God, at least think up of a sensible lie. So I may have started the photos from here, but it goes back. So this here is over by Demico. You understand? Letting them know, hey, we got to organize this place somehow and get it in order. Right? This is over by where Pizza Hut there. By where they sell bread and things with it. They're out in the road. So there's one lane of traffic that could go in the direction. She met with everybody. Right? What's the mayor there? All smiles. All smiles. All smiles. Literally walk around the park, interacting with people, seeing what they're doing, how they're living, and telling them, hey, we want to make this place better. We want to make this place better. So we can't get this haphazard tent and all kind of thing popping up all over the place and thing. Right? We can't have that. Consultation and interaction. This is not APNU AFC people. This is not them. These people move in a different, they operate differently. They operate differently. If you look there now, you're seeing vendors from Stabrook. You understand? But the councillors there in your face though. Jesus. Oh, look at them. Look at them. They're there. They are there. Even how more will reach? What are you doing here? Like more like a star or Jesus. Look. Bye. Large. So I am just showing y'all that the government took time. This is opposite the front road part, right? On, I think this is no, this is Langdon Street, right? You understand? Consultation. Showing them, hey, look, we put these bins here, use them. Oh, Jesus, how misleading can you be? Look, even the police who are in charge of the outposts and breakdown in that area, everybody was there. Everybody was there. Come on, man. Look here. Look. This is the lady I was talking about. Who got the bra stand and the panty stand. Right? And it's the flip-flopping with them for me. When it's time to benefit, oh yes, the government. When it's election time, oh, they do nothing for me. Them terrorists cross. What's going on? I am telling you, this woman received a grant from Ministry of Social Protection to start your business, and of course the government left, right, and center. I get here, me saying because she's caused the government, she don't deserve the grant. But I'm showing you the same people who claim they don't benefit, they will benefit and then play they forget. That is my point. When you are trying to make people feel, or Azardine or APN, you or Norman Brown or whoever trying to make people feel, oh, Afro-Guyanese are so oppressed. They don't get nothing. They don't get nothing. Nothing don't do for them. Look her right there. Look her right there. Cost me out election time because I went to Bounty, buy Gatorade and going back to Stabrook Market Square. Cost me out. And I have to remind you, her. The same people you cussing me out for is the same people that give you the grant to start this business for you that hey right here today. You understand? And I always say, ungratefulness is worse than witchcraft. Worse than witchcraft. Look here. Look here. Tongue clerk. Well, look dancing here in the car, and the camera blocking it slightly. The tongue clerk, Miss Candice Nelson, right? The mayor, Alfred Mentor. Jesus Christ, what is my name again, by? Not Leon Sal. This is Leon Sal here, the head of the finance committee, right? Jesus, by what is my name again, by? What is my name again? A song like your mother, Aline Barry. A song like your father, right? I heard your father got the contract to dig out Otisha drains. No, that's not Weeks. This is no, not Alfred. Oh, jeez. Hold on, I'll tell you this man's name. Oh boy. Let me tell you this guy name. Oh man. Now let me make this bigger so y'all could see. Let me tell you this guy. What, hey, morning, brother. What's the name of the counselor in your area there? Plum Park. Yeah. No, man. The old redskin man with the bald hair. He's talk with a deep voice. Aye, thank you. Good. Right. That is Clayton Hines. All senior members of the council. You understand me? That's Clayton Hines. I said, let me make it bigger so y'all could see. This is Clayton Hines here. Clayton Hines with the big laugh, the mayor, the town clerk, Saul. I don't think it's Leon Saul. Leon Saul is the Rasta one. This is some other Saul, right? He's the head of the finance committee for the ministry, for the mayor and city council. This is the minister. So how are you saying no consultation? What are you talking about? Right? What are you talking about? So look at this photo here now. This young lady here is a council member who has every time. Let me use my words correctly. This young lady is a council member who have never, in the time that I've been attending city council statutory meetings, I've never heard a submission on her behalf. She had never said nothing on behalf of her constituents. Literally, all this thing is do, come in, set up some little snacks, eat, and just like at the council meeting. Never hear her mention anything in terms of, oh, well, my constituents have an issue with this, or my constituents have an issue with not a word. Not a word. Again, you see the mayor here. This here is an engineer. I can't remember if this is not Venture. This is another guy, but this is an engineer at the council, right? And I guess these are ministry staff. This is Saul from the finance committee right here. This is him here, right? So I'm just showing you all the photos, the amount of photos, so that y'all can understand the extent of the farmer mayor. You understand? Right? So please don't let anybody BS you about, oh, they had no consultation. We don't know what's going on. We don't know what's going on, consultation. Foolishness. Absolute foolishness. I am saying for you vendors to have a better operation, things need to get fixed up. So allow the powers that be to make things better for you. Now, when is pretending like the Forest Lady's office and the Ministry of Local Government are attacking poor people, while both offices are running national feeding, training, scholarship, and empowerment programs. These two entities, the Office of the Forest Lady and the Ministry of Local Government, has all of that going on. Meanwhile, if we look over at WIN's track record, WIN has delivered 0 programs, 0 training for anyone, 0 business support, 0 community projects, 0 vendor relief, or 0 legislation. But we get a press statement. We get a press statement from WIN. That's the kind of leadership you can expect. That's the kind of leadership you can expect. Now, the same WIN that said Kind of a dictatorship. Just last week, kind of a dictatorship. Oh, now asking for dialogue with the same government that they said oppressing them. You can't call a government heartless, authoritarian, call it a dictatorship, and then beg them to sit down with you. It's laughable. Laughable. Right? When screaming for holistic policies, when they have not submitted not one policy proposal in any sector since farming. Y'all understand where I'm coming from? Not one proposal in any sector since when the party come about. No financial plan, no market plan, no urban plan, no economic blueprint, no vendor policy, nothing. You can't defend policies you never wrote. Azrin saying that he saw people being deprived across Guyana, but never once helped vendors before election. The poverty didn't start this morning. The poverty didn't start yesterday morning when the bill of defenses. If I scared, he would have acted before the cameras arrived. Why ask don't take a building that he can't use, got it, and put all the vendors them in there as a strip mall? And take a rent from them ass. Think about it. Take Muhammad's Enterprise building, got out everything, you understand? Because you can't export the gold. You can't export the gold. You can't exchange money. You understand? It's basically a useless building. It's a long building. And you section it off for the vendors and put them in there. Section it off for the vendors, put them in there. And we could say, hey, you could talk because you're actually trying to do something to help. Since you care so much, why not let them use the space for free? Could we have a plan like that where you set up the Muhammad's Enterprise building for the vendors, allow them to go in there and set up the stalls, you understand, and don't charge them anything, right? You go and deal with, right? You deal with the garbage collection, sanitation in the place, and them things free of cost to them. Free of cost. Please ask. Set it up for them. But you see though? Now you're seeing that ask them went to the council to have the people on Lambert Street removed from in front of the place. That's how disingenuous these guys are. Right? But since the place on Lambert Street ain't really got nothing to do, again, I'm suggesting got Muhammad Enterprise building, create stalls, it's several stories. So you could almost collect all them vendors in there. Give everybody a little section and let it do the thing in there. But you running around the place pretending that you care about vendors is BS to the highest. It's not even hard BS, it's soft, smelly BS. You understand? And that would probably be your first policy or plan that you've put forward for win. You understand me? So at the end of the day, again, I'm saying, if he really cared, ask Muhammad would have come before the cameras came. Right? This is not compassion. This is performance art. Small stage performance art. Right? When saying progress cannot be built on the backs of poor people, while simultaneously weaponizing poor people for political mileage. They use the same people they pretend to defend. This is hypocrisy in its purest form. As saying people are hopeless is actually insulting to vendors. They are some of the hardest working Guyanese. Vendors aren't hopeless. Win just needs them to feel hopeless for political benefit. Let me tell you something. You see some of them vendors there on Starbrook Market. Got some of the biggest houses you could find in, well, okay, no, they got some big houses in Guyana. A lot of them are living well. Multiple car and this and that. Listen, don't feel vending is no easy thing, you know. It's money there. It's money there. Don't worry with how them people look when they're out of the market. You got to go where they live in and see where they're driving. And people are watching and people play it. But I'm just letting you know, it's not as these guys are making it seem. It's not as these guys are making it seem. The vendors aren't hopeless. But you know what's the most savage truth about this whole situation? Win doesn't want a solution, you know. Mohammed doesn't want a solution. They want a spectacle. A stable, safe, organized Stabrook market doesn't help Win. Chaos does. Chaos does. And I want everybody to understand that. Now, before I got one more thing to touch on before I go, and I can't help myself. This guy, Norman Brown, right? I think Norman Brown is one of the hugest pieces of shit that Guyana ever put out. You hear me? Norman Brown is one of the hugest pieces of shit that Guyana ever produced. Oh, shucks. I got Annie here in the lineup too. Lord, it's one of them mornings. So much of worries going on. Guys, today is in Mohammed's case. They're going back to court today. But yeah. So Norman Brown made this post. I'm trying to find it on my screen so I could just read through it quickly. So that y'all could see. I can't read it. It's too small on the streaming software. Right? So, grapevine news. Take your licks like a man, Granger. When the results of Guyana's 2020 elections were in dispute, then Prime Minister of St. Vincent, Ralph Gonsalves, of the island's Unity Labour Party, joined a band of Caribbean and other leaders to support the U.S. regime change in Guyana. What? Ralph Gonsalves of the island's Unity Labour Party joined a band of Caribbean and other leaders to support the U.S. regime change in Guyana. Okay. Gonsalves showed open support for the PBP during the impasse and called President Granger a sanctimonious gangster. 79-year-old Gonsalves was ousted as Prime Minister yesterday after his party lost the election and former President of Guyana, David Granger, offered some advice to him. Take your licks like a man, Raphael. Raphael Gonsalves' 2 decades reign as Prime Minister ended yesterday as Dr. Godwin Friday of the New Democratic Party was declared the new Prime Minister of St. Vincent. If Granger said that, Granger's an ass as well. If that's what Granger said, Granger's an ass as well. Right? Granger's an ass as well. Grapevine News calling Granger a man to give advice is wild. This is the same man who refused to concede for 5 months If anybody struggled to take Helix, it was not Ralph Gonzalez. It was the man hiding behind the curtains of State House, waiting for Mingo to finish coloring the SOPs. Like it was a coloring book. Ralph Gonzalez did not support regime change. He supported the actual vote count, Norman Brown, you piece of shit. Actual vote count, that is what he supported. CARICOM literally came to validate the statements of poll. Not to support the PPP, not to fight the APNU, not to topple a regime. They confirmed the results because facts don't care about Grapevine's fantasies. Granger saying, take your licks like a man is pure comedy because the 2020 licks still echoing in the party he left behind. That completely disintegrated. Let me remind you, it took CARICOM, the courts, observers, audit, international diplomacy, and 5 full months for him to accept the election loss. That is the opposite of take your licks like a man. Norman pretending the former prime minister lost because of Guyana is hilarious. St. Vincent politics has zero to do with our 2020 elections. That's like saying Guyana's rainfall is because Barbados blink. Pure nonsense. Grapevine calling the former prime minister ousted is propaganda. The prime minister faced the elections. The citizens voted and the man accepted the results immediately. How could you compare that to Granger Danger? There were no riots, Norman. There was no shutdowns. There were no spreadsheets with imaginary numbers. There were no bedsheet SOPs. No recount drama. Rafael Gonzalez did what grown leaders do. Granger offering political advice is like a man who can't drive giving Formula One coaching. What are you doing there? Sir, the last time you handled an election, the whole Caribbean had to intervene. If Norman Brown wants to quote Granger, quote this part too. The silence, the refusal to concede, the 5-month standoff, the court appeals, the recount pressure. Talk about all of that. You guys pass Rafael Gonzalez. Choose the full story, not the cherry-picked heroic edit. Norman acting like Granger was a democracy icon. This is the same leader who oversaw the most internationally embarrassing elections crisis since Burnham was alive. Y'all understand what I'm telling you? Since Burnham was alive, we had nothing like that. History is written, documented, archived, and verified. No amount of Grapevine spin could undo that. Rafael Gonzalez leaving office after 23 years is normal democracy. Granger leaving office after 5 months of obstruction was a global headline. One was democratic transition. The other was damage control. This whole post is another attempt by APNU influencers to rewrite 2020. But you can't rewrite what was broadcast live to the world to see. The whole of Guyana saw it. The whole of CARICOM saw it. The world saw it. No amount of grapevine seasoning could change the taste, the bitter taste that the APNU AFC and David Granger left in our mouth. Norman always quick to attack the PPP, but never mentions the role CARICOM played in saving Guyana from a constitutional meltdown. Convenient omissions, as usual. That is the MO of Norman Brown. I was looking, I could bring you out another situation when he had Critic on the show, right? Critic showed a document where Terence Campbell would have begged Jerry to write off his taxes. And Norman sat there, PPP propaganda. PPP propaganda. That is not true. That is not true. And the document is right there in front of his face. I think I show it on this program here already. Let me see if it's still in this thing here. Hold on, let me see if it's still in this thing. Because I ain't delete these PDFs in a while. So it should be still here. Jeez, no. They get pushed out to the system. You understand me? Y'all don't even see Granger now, how Granger shame. And you talking about Ralph Gonzalez, who lost an election and didn't do like you? Granger telling anybody, take your licks like a man. Again, I'm saying is wild. The 2020 licks had to be delivered by CARICOM, courts, diplomats, observers, recount, and pressure from the entire planet before Granger even blinked. If Rafael Gonzalez wants lessons in conceding gracefully, he shouldn't be taking them from a man who held Guyana hostage for 5 months. That is my take. This is the wrong man to be taking advice from. You understand? Now, before we go, I think it's earlier this week I spoke about mental health in this country. And I am firmly of the belief that something is wrong with this lady. So this video is not even the last one I saw. I got one of her putting a man out her yard, hitting the man, calling all kind of names, saying the man to smoke crack, all kind of things on a live. I am saying I think something is definitely wrong with Annie. Annie needs some help, right? Annie get instructions not to be on social media while this court case going on. Look, listen to Annie. Jesus Christ.
You see all of y'all were going under my video and that person sharing and commenting stupidness. Guess what happened?
But imagine the amount of stupidness Annie talking and Annie vex. The people going and comment and pull shop about the stupidness. Could you believe this? Listen, Danny.
Me go look for your children, them. I go in and look for your kids and pose them up. If you don't.
Annie, do you realize that if you do that, you are going to get in more trouble with the police? You realize that, Annie? If you do that, it's a next charge against you.
Don't have nothing good to say, don't say anything at all.
Why doesn't that apply to you? You have nothing good to say, but you're allowed to speak and cuss out and do as you like with everybody else. But people who ain't got nothing good to say can't talk to you.
Y'all don't get involved because if the PPP catch you and you never kidnap you just like what them do. People, you know how much of people?
Who people the PPP kidnap? I hope the PPP sue you. I hope they sue you too. Hear this lady?
CID investigation. Go and dig up at Linden and I'll give you the location. Go at Silica City. There is 2 buildings there that they're keeping persons. All the people missing and stuff.
Y'all see what talking about? Y'all see what talking about? And he said they got a building at Silica City that got kidnapped people inside.
They're at Silica City. All the person that missing, they're at Silica City. They have 2 buildings there. They were going to take me there to shallow grave me up in Linden. Now Linden.
They were going to take her to shallow grave her. So Annie, at this point, is saying that they were going to kill her and bury her in a shallow grave. And that's wrong. And she's making persons know that that was the intention, allegedly.
Sorry, highway. I can come and show y'all this path. You understand? Y'all think y'all could kill me?
Listen, Annie showing people the spot is like Travis Chase, government officials getting sanctioned. Right? Literally the same, one in the same. You wouldn't see it. You wouldn't see it. Annie going to Silica City and showing you the building where the kidnapped people are and where the shallow graves are. It's like Travis Chase list of government officials to be sanctioned coming shortly, very soon, very shortly.
Y'all think y'all could allow me, stop me from posting? Y'all think y'all can jail me?
The court stopped you from posting. And the court could jail you for contempt of court.
Anytime I put me in jail, this fucking country shut down.
Was it with people and political parties and shutting down the country? I understand y'all got y'all problems, right? But clearly y'all problems is not everybody problem. Right? APNU may have problems with things and they don't like, but that's not everybody problem. Win might have problems with things and they don't like certain things, but again, that's not everybody problem. And he got your worries, and more so. This is an individual. It's not even a political party. And he worries is not everybody worries. So which tongue gonna shut down for who? For why? Who is Annie Kemraj? Who gonna shut down the tongue for you? Why did they shut down the tongue for the 72 hours? Why did they shut down the tongue for the 72 hours you been in the lockups for? Where you say people push the finger in this hole, they push your finger in the next hole, they choke you, they pull off your bra. What?
Me tell you that I go look right, I can't get equipment them. Allow me stop me from posting. Y'all think y'all can jail me? Anytime I put me in jail, this fucking country shut down. Me tell you that I go look right, I can't get equipment them.
So we gone to Rajakan now. It's like Annie don't care. No to she mash. Annie mash critic. She mashing this body. No, Annie calling Rajakan name. Rajakan. Just the other day, somebody mixing me up with something with Rajakan too. I said, what is that? Me? Never meet Rajakan in my life. If my uncle ran on this life still, he know somebody, me and Rajakan had dealings here. Me? Oh, Lord. So Annie involved in Rajakan and some device. What are you talking about? What device, Annie?
Think y'all can jail me? Anytime I put me in jail, this fucking country shut down. Me tell you that I go look right, I can't get equipment them. Go by him. Go see if I can enter there.
What equipment?
Why you want to attack me? Because me talk. Yes, you bombed down the fucking place.
So here, in my opinion, yes, you bombed down the place. So she's doubling down on the accusation she made against the minister. She's doubling down on the accusation she made against the minister. So here, I am thinking if it's a case where Annie has proof and the police cash in already, why didn't submit the proof? You know, the minister was involved. He do this, he do that. We got this recording, we got the device. Why didn't submit the evidence to the police?
Them. Go by him. Go see if I can enter there. Why you want to attack me? Because me talk. Yes, you bombed down the fucking place. You want to take over the tongue? Because you want to give ExxonMobil.
So listen, why this doesn't make sense to me. Minister, she's talking about Minister Indar, right? How does a gas station explosion cause the government of Guyana to hand over the town or the city? I guess she means city, to ExxonMobil. How? The buildings along Regent Street, that's private property. To the best of my knowledge, that's private property. This lady didn't answer me before. Me know if she can answer now. Just let me find out if it's private property. Hold on. Hold on. This rain come now, it might mess with the signal. I'll find out for y'all on Monday, right? But think about it. How is one gas station blowing up, if it had happened, God forbid? How does that allow? She's alleging that Minister Indar owned the gas station. So if that is done to his gas station, blow up, how does that translate to the minister who does not have purview over land allocation or anything? Land disbursement, lease, nothing. How does he hand over the town to Exxon? The minister don't even have dealings with Exxon. You understand where I'm coming from? I'm trying to understand Annie's logic. Blowing up the gas station, if that was the plan, to get Exxon, to have this capital city handed over to Exxon, it don't make sense. Build property on Regent Street, Rob Street, Charlotte Street, South Road, North Road, private property. So how was the government taking back that property from people to hand it to Exxon? How?
You want to kill the black man them. You want to kill the black man them.
So that section there is to get Afro-Guyanese on board with her. So she says, you want to kill the black man them. You want to kill the black man them. Like she care looking out for Afro-Guyanese. Oh, no, you're not, Annie.
Shut the tongue down. You want jail me? Come and fucking jail me. Come. Send the police to jail me. You send the police them for jail me. Y'all want to shut down the tongue. Are you warp?
So it went from Annie saying the tongue will be shut down if she's jailed. So I'm thinking she's talking about the minister want to shut down the town. You understand what I say? Annie need help. And we can come to the shallow grave thing again, right? You remember the talk was they wanted to take her to Silica City to shallow grave her, right?
Empty head. Yes, you, all right, you take a back seat. You understand? Are you kill that innocent child? Anybody come out and protest? No!
Which innocent child who killed? Nobody came out to protest because they understood the situation that caused the death of the child. What are you talking about? Why people were supposed to come out and protest? The perpetrators were caught. And I'm telling you, if the guy that planted the explosive, according to her, was paid 10 million, I am of the firm belief somebody with the pressure he's probably under right now, he'd have done that. Because I doubt he would have wanted to go down alone. But you never know.
Why am I silent are you? Shut the fucking tongue down. No fucking Christmas. No fucking Christmas. Shut the fucking tongue down. Kill that child. Hurt innocent people all because Exxon Mobil. Eh? I lie you want in a pokey. I
don't know what to tell you. Honest to God. It ain't gelling. It ain't gelling. How does blowing up the gas station hand the tongue to Exxon? How does handing the tongue to Exxon translate to killing out the black people them? How,
all of you should have get jail. All of your mother's con should have get jail. Yes, me fucking mad. Bring medication for
admission of guilt. We heard it from the horse's mouth. Annie has admitted she's a blasted lunatic. Right? Annie has a... Leroy on these people case like no joke. I don't know around Leroy Smith, you know. Jesus. Leroy, I don't know what Deputy Commissioner Watts did to Leroy Smith, but sir, I am suggesting you apologize. And Deputy Commissioner Karen Bash, wherever y'all do to Leroy Smith, y'all apologize. I don't know, Jesus. Whoa. Anyway, lunatic.
me. Come, jail me. Come jail me. You want me give a backup this criminal investigation? Don't delete everything from my phone. Plus, me not fucking had them in my phone too. I have device. Come.
So the criminal investigation. Oh God. Sorry. Excuse me. Sorry. That's sorry. It just choked me there. So the criminal investigation department deleted everything from her phone. And then Annie goes to inform us that she had nothing in her phone.
Come jail me. You want me give a backup this criminal investigation? Don't delete everything from my phone. Plus, me not fucking had them in my phone too. I have device. Come.
She had device. Jesus Christ. Look. You can't make these things up, you know. It's literally like critics say, you can't make up these things. You can't make up these things. Listen to Annie completely contradict herself through this whole thing.
Come look fit as listen to your conversation. And all those who commented on my fucking phone,
go back.
Criminal investigation, don't delete everything from my phone. Plus, me not fucking had them in my phone too. I have device.
So she had the criminal investigation department delete the stuff that she did not have in her phone because she had it on a device.
Come look fit as listen to your conversation. And
so Annie is claiming to have a device. And this is why I'm saying this gotta be craziness. You're claiming to have a device that allows you to listen to persons' private conversations on their phone, which is illegal. Annie, what are you doing?
all those who commenting on my fucking post, I come if you one, you know, and you're going to end up a highway, you know.
So we come full back circle. Full circle. So in the beginning, the intention was to take Annie to the highway, shallow grave her at the two houses at Silica City, where they got all the missing people. Right? Now, Annie has access to the facility to shallow grave the people where they was going to shallow grave she.
Fucking post, I come if you one, you know, and you're going to end up a highway, you know. And you not fuck wrong me, you know. Not fuck wrong me, you know. Don't come and stupidness under my post if you don't have anything. Just what? Don't say fucking nothing. I'm not only going to post, I'm going to shallow grave for your mother's con.
So now she is going to shallow grave the people in the same place she was going to get shallow grave.
Tread easy with me.
Look, listen. I'm telling y'all, tread easy with Annie, please. Please tread easy with Annie. Right? This is a serious situation. Annie is not playing with y'all. Tread easy. Tread easy. Look. Anyway, guys, I out of here. Again, I'm asking Deputy Commissioner Watts and Karen Bash is a Deputy Commissioner or Assistant Commissioner. One out of the two. Please apologize to Leroy and y'all move on. I don't know what y'all do, Leroy Smith, but he is gunning for you guys. Jesus Christ. Ooh, child, things are gonna be easier. Ooh, child. Look, I got y'all have a wonderful day, right? It's been fun here with you guys this morning. We'll see you here on Monday, same time, same place. And as I usually say before I go, it's all about peace, it's all about love, it's all about what Guyana.
We are a peaceful people, struggle as we struggle, and we don't look for trouble, just ask around. But when outside faces from foreign places talk about taking over, we ain't backing down. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass. This land is all I know. We're gonna make it somehow. We will bend like a bow, but never break. Our fathers came here, and they lived and died here, and we ain't moving nowhere, make no mistake. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass.
We love the open county of the Rupununi and the Essequibo, daytime or night. Though we may criticize it, this is our home, we love it, and we need to keep it. We have that right.